So I got sort of halfway scammed while shopping on eBay. Kind of. Not really, but in a way I did. Okay, so a few days ago, I decided I wanted to purchase Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. Because basically it's Fallout 4 base game, which I've been playing a lot of, and it also comes with all 6 DLCs, downloadable content. That's Far Harbor, Nuka World, Automatron, and then the 3 workshop DLCs. And that used to be, the season pass used to be it was originally I think a $30 value, and then it got bumped up to $60, which is probably more of a fair price. I would say the DLC as a whole is probably worth somewhere between $30 and $40 today, considering most of it's 3 to 4 years old. But it's a lot of content, and I saw on eBay there was a listing for Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, sealed, new, brand new. It said, remember that's important. It was I think $18, and then with tax it ended up being about $20. So I essentially, for that deal, if it is brand new, then Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, you essentially get, $30 to $40 value of DLC for about $20, which is a pretty good deal, especially if you're really into Fallout 4. But the problem is, to my knowledge, you cannot buy, generally speaking, it's a gamble to buy Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition used. Because in each thing, hold on, let me open this here. In each Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition case, it should come with this. And on the other side of this is a code that you put into like your PlayStation account, or I assume it's the same on Xbox or PC. We would put it into your Steam account, and that's like your download code to purchase or to download the DLCs. Each copy has one of these. Now, if you were to buy a copy of Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition used, you're essentially taking a gamble that the previous owner did not use the code on the inside of the box, which is not generally a gamble you want to take, because why would somebody buy the Game of the Year Edition for a full, $60 back whenever it released? I think it was 2016 or 2017. Why would they buy that and not download the DLCs? It doesn't really make sense. So you generally, nowadays, want to try and find it new. And to do that, the new price on a lot of, secondhand markets, like if you go on Amazon, eBay, stuff like that, you can generally find them around the $20 to $24 mark, which in my calculations, is a pretty good deal for the DLCs. Plus, if you're lucky, you'll get this, which is like the little perk chart from Fallout 4. It's a good wall piece, so hopefully you get that. Plus the nice case, which will look nice on a shelf, whatever. And obviously plus the DLCs, which is a good price for them. They're, the workshop DLCs you can take or leave, but the other 3, generally pretty good. So, sorry, my dog's barking. So I bought this, and the listing said, brand new, sealed. So I was like, okay. But the pictures looked a little suspect. They had the sealing that it came with had this blue sticker on it, which, generally not a huge deal. It could have just been traded in new to like a mom and pop store, and they put the blue sticker on it to say a price, or maybe it was at a Goodwill, something like that. Sorry if I'm sweaty. I turned off my fan to make this video. So yeah, I bought that, and and also on the case, you see, I don't know if it'll come out good on the camera, but over on this side, you can see, depending on how I do the lighting here, there's like some scuffs, which is really, I don't think that's on the actual like art. I couldn't imagine that being on the actual art. It looks like just, general scuffs of, wear and tear of a game that, sits on the shelf or is sitting like that on top of a bunch of other games. You get some scuffs on there, which is weird. So generally, if it's been sealed the entire time, that doesn't happen. Which leads me also on the disc itself. It had a pretty substantial, like almost like a stain. It looked like a scuff, but I was able to wipe it off, so it wasn't a scuff. It was just some sort of a stain. It looked, for lack of a better term, like a drop of milk spilled on it or something like that. So all those things lead me to believe that this Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition was not brand new sealed. Someone had re-sealed it, which is something that is actually not that hard to do, and it's something that scammers will do to like seal, like for instance they will put seal, what do you call it, shrink wrap, right? Yeah, shrink wrap. They will shrink wrap an open game and sell it as a sealed game, complete in box, which ups the value on a game. Part of the reason why I never had a desire really to go for sealed games, and also I'm broke, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. But so my arm's getting tired here. Yeah. So all of these factors lead me to believe that this was resealed by someone who wanted to resell it as brand new sealed. Thankfully, the market for Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition is not that lucrative. Not that many people want it. So, I was able to get this for $20. So even if, I bought it and it didn't end up being new and the code ended up being bogus, it is what it is. And I only lost $20 and I can probably contact eBay to get it back. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the code, to my knowledge, is a one-time use code. So the reason why it's so important that it's brand new and sealed is so that you know that code had never been used. So I opened it up, and thankfully the card for the code was still in there. So I decided I opened up my PlayStation account and redeem the code, see if I could redeem the code, and luckily it took the code. So even though I am 99% sure that someone, rewrapped this and sold it as new, when it wasn't new and it had a, some sort of a stain on the disc itself, that was luckily, I was able to wipe it off. Luckily, whoever, the previous owner had not used the code inside. So essentially, it doesn't even matter. Like the entire reason that I wanted this was for that code inside. And luckily I got it. And with the map and everything, and the nice thing. This will look really good on that bookshelf that I still have to move over here. I think it was a worthy $18, $20 purchase. So the DLCs are downloading now. I don't know if y'all can see it there, but yeah, they're downloading now, and that's really cool. I'm not going to try and get my money back on eBay, even though I probably could, because I have enough evidence. I took pictures of like the disc with the stain on it, and then also the strange scuffs on the thing here. I think I have enough evidence to say that it was advertised wrong, that it is not brand new sealed. So I might be able to get my money back if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to, because I'm cool. I got the DLC code plus a good case to put on that shelf plus the map. So I'm happy, but I think I'm still going to leave a somewhat negative review on the guy's eBay account, because that's a really would have been an unfortunate situation had I gotten this and then the code had been used, because it had been advertised as brand new when it wasn't brand new. Anyway, this is a very long-winded and I guess tiring discussion about the fact that I purchased the Fallout 4 DLC. And yeah, so anyway, like I said, I'm happy. The code works. That's all that really matters. And now I'm going to put this map up on the wall, and I will end the vlog after I show you guys that. Ta-da! That looks nice. The resolution of this camera probably doesn't, makes it kind of hard to see all the little tiny details, but it's a cool little poster showing like all the, like, it's just the perk chart, but it has a lot of different cool little designs on it relating to the perks in Fallout 4. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I had one before. I had a bunch of cool wall things. I had the Witcher map and the GTA 5 map, a couple other things. I think possibly the map from Obsidian, or not Obsidian, Oblivion, or something like that. It might have been the Skyrim map, I'm not sure. But I had a lot of cool stuff like that, and don't know where it went. I think I had it in a bag, but that bag might have been accidentally thrown out a couple years ago, so don't really have them anymore. So it'll be nice to kind of eventually pick up some more gaming posters and stuff like that. I was wanting to buy quite a few of them on like Wish or Amazon, something like that, Etsy even, but I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, so that's a nice little start. That entire corner now already looks a lot less bare. Actually, it looks kind of weird with that stupid thing there. That, if you guys have ever wondered what that is, if you've seen it in a couple other vlogs, that is a intercom. So back in the day, they used to be able to flip. My dad, if my dad was up here, this used to be his room, he could flip on talk there, and he would be able to talk down in like the kitchen. It's actually really cool, and I kind of wish they still functioned, because these have never functioned my entire life, and I do think they're really cool. But I mean, now they're just sort of a nuisance and sitting, in random rooms where they cannot be utilized. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I spent a long time talking about that thing with the Game of the Year edition, but I'm going to let that download, keep working on my dad's GoFundMe page, and then later tonight maybe I'll hop into a DLC or two, which might be fun. Alright, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and hopefully it was informative if you liked, if you were possibly interested in buying the Game of the Year edition. Anyway, hope you had a good one, and hope to see you back here tomorrow. Alright, bye. And sorry I was so sweaty. I turned off my fan, so now I'm like dying. Alright, bye.